What's going on, everybody? Wow Time here with another World of Warcraft video. Gold making, as far as gathering professions are concerned, is getting a little tough out there, right? It's the end of the expansion. It's right before Dragonflight comes out. We got a couple months. The 9.2.7 auction house has brought all of the commodities together. So things like herbs and skins and like primals and all that kind of stuff is now shared region-wide. So the price on that is going to be shared across the NA and then also across the EU, depending on where you're at. However, there are still some ways that you can make some solid gold with gathering casually to get ready for Dragonflight, or to just save up for whatever you need your gold for. And maybe you just like doing it and looking for some new spots. So today I'm going to share with you a pretty big farm, actually. This is in one specific location. This is all done in Nagrand, Outland Nagrand. So we go to Shadowlands City, and then we are going to farm all around here. We're just going to do a big loop. And so the cool thing about this is there's going to be multiple things to farm. All right, I've got 5 things that we're going to farm, and they are in different sections throughout the map, and I'm going to share those with you as we go. The first thing we're going to farm is cleft hoof leather and knot hide leather, along with the number 2 thing, which is motes of air and also primal airs. So how we're going to do that is we're going to go along here. We're going to make a swoop sort of down along like this, and then around here in a circle, and we're just going to be killing all the cleft hoofs that we see and all of the dust howlers that we see. These are going to be dropping heavy cleft hoof leathers. All you do is you kill them and then you skin them. Okay. I'm sorry, thick cleft hoof leather is actually what it is. Looks like we just got one right there, and currently they're selling for 45 gold on the auction house. And then we're going to be killing these guys in hopes of getting some motes of air that we can either sell as motes, or we can turn them into primals. So you see how sort of right here they're all clumped up, right? So you just kill them, skin them, and you can get, if you're a worgen, you can fast skin these, or you can get your Darkmoon Firewater as well. But that's all you're doing. And as we go throughout this farm, these different farms, you're going to want to be killing every one of these that you see. And as you can see, they're clumped up. You just kill them as you see them. You could also get the little talbots here if you want, the stags, because they're going to drop knot hide leather, which is sort of a bonus to that farm. Dust hunter, cleft hoof, right? Cleft hoof. So you're just killing these and making your way over to this area here, where they're going to be a lot more clumped up. As you can see, as we approach the Oshugan, they come in little herds like this, and you can also pull in some of these Elix in there to get the knot hide leather, if you'd like. Pretty much everything you kill in the Nagrand out in the open world is going to give you something that is worth your time. And coming over here to this area leads us into the third thing that we're going to be farming, which is going to be motes of shadow. You're going to be killing these void spawns here, and they drop motes of shadow, which can then be turned into primal shadow, which can be sold on the auction house. The motes can be sold as well, and you're going to have to check if it makes more sense to get the motes, or if it makes more sense to sell them as the primals. So after we farm around here for a little bit, we kill these guys. We're getting all of the cleft hoofs that we see. We're getting all of the little whirlwind air guys that we see. And we're just continuing just to gather and gather and gather. We could head up to a different area to get the fourth thing that we're talking about, which is going to be Cobra Scales. And Cobra Scales are going to be up around this area here in Twilight Ridge, and then on down through here. And there's a specific little route that you can run, and you just go back and forth and back and forth. And what you're farming for are Cobra Scales, which typically are going for around 200 gold a piece. As you can see in this area, there's the Twilight Serpents, and again, all you're doing is killing these and then skinning them. And you could do this on any class that has skinning. Obviously, a druid is going to be best because they have the instant flight form. You can just come down, kill them, loot them, skin them, and then move on. And you just go around here. You kill only these. You could kill all these if you want. It doesn't really matter. They have a chance to drop transmogs and stuff like that. But it's not a huge deal if you don't pull those packs. I always just come here and kill these. And I found that for a full run, so you come around here, and you can see the serpents. Twilight Serpent. You know, you could even macro like Starfire, target Twilight Serpent / cast Moonfire, whatever. But you don't need to. They're pretty easy just to tab target as you come through. And then what you do is you come up this way through the cave. I always go over it. And then you come down here, and then there's more to kill. Now, I usually get about 1 to 2 Cobra Scales per run. And as you're getting these, skinning these for Cobra Scales, you're also getting Knot Hide Leather as well. So this is going to lead me to the 5th thing that I'm talking about getting here, and that is ore, specifically Corium ore. Now, Corium ore sells for around 200 gold a piece right now. And it has a chance to spawn from adamantite deposits. So the way that you're really going to benefit on this route is you're going to need to have skinning and mining. And that's going to give you the most bang for your buck as you're going around here and farming all these things. Because skinning is what the primary gold maker is here, along with motes of air, which can be turned into primal air. And then also mining is going to help because every little bit that you get of adamantite, and there's also fel iron ore, and then corium is going to add to your overall gold per hour. So if you get bored with that spot, so now you've already farmed all around here, you farmed around here, you've skinned your thick cleft of leather, you've skinned your knot hide leather, you've got your motes of shadows, you've got your motes of air, you've come up here, got the cobra scales. Now we're just going to fly all the way over here, up to this little area here, which is the over by the throne of the elements, and there we're going to farm more motes of air, and this actually you're able to farm some motes of fire as well. You can also get motes of earth, but motes of earth tend to not sell very well, so I typically don't worry about killing anything that drops the motes of earth. Coming into our little cubby up here, you can see, as I was talking about, there's the guys you can get motes of earth. These guys here have a chance to drop the motes of fire, so kill all these that you can. That one just gave me 2, for example, and you can see they're all around this charred area here. And then after you kill all them, you can come over here and you can kill all these little storm guys, and these guys are going to drop the mote of air. So far, the past month or so, mote of air and primal air has been selling a whole lot for a whole lot more gold than the fire has. So this is a great way to get those motes, not only up here, but just as you're traveling around. All right, so let's recap and look at all the things that we're going to be farming up here. All right, so let's look here and we'll just see what they're going for right now. So we're going to look up mote of air. Right now they're going for 33 gold, but you could turn those into primal airs and go for 346 gold, and it takes 10 motes to make 1 primal. We're also doing the cleft hoof, the thick cleft of leather, 46 gold right now, pretty good. And then with that, you're getting the knot hide leather, which is well, this is really low. It's selling for 99 silver right now, but typically you can see it sells for like 2 gold 28, 2 gold 30, something like that. And if it ever drops low like this, you can always pick it up and turn it into heavy knot hide leather also, and it's going to make you some more gold if you have access to a leather worker that can make that. So knot hide leather, the cobra scales, these have actually held their value pretty well. through the 9.2.7. Here's your Cobra scales. They're selling for 189 gold. And then let's look at the Corium. The Corium ore, that's going to be a big hit, right? So usually when I do a whole route around here, I usually only find like 1, maybe 2 nodes of Corium. But when you get them, 250 gold per ore. And then also the Fel Iron ore that we're looking at here, selling for right now, what is it, 13 gold a piece, almost 14. And then the Adamantite ore as well, selling right now for 2 gold each. And lastly, the Moat of Shadow right here, now going for 5 gold each, which is pretty good. Or the Primal Shadow, which is going for 50 gold each. And you'll also be picking up from the fire elementals, and there's a chance to get motes of fire also from like Fel Iron and different kinds of mining. So you got your mote of fire here for 22 gold, or you can turn those into your primal fire for right now, which is going for 227 gold. So there is quite a lot out there in the Grand to farm. So that's what I do when I come out here and I just want a relaxing day to farm. I get my druid, who is a skinner and a miner, and I just come here and I just go all the way around, pretty much killing every cleft hoof, every little cyclone guy, every little shadow guy here. And I just do that until I get tired of doing that, and then I move up here and I get the Cobra scales, and then maybe 20-30 minutes, a couple rounds, I'll just come over here. And as I'm coming over here, I'm still killing all the cleft hoofs, all the little cyclone guys. I'm mining everything that I see, and then coming over here and farming some more motes, and then going just and continuing along. So the amount of gold you can make per hour is going to greatly depend. I get anywhere between like 10 to 20K an hour doing this, but it really depends on what it's going for at the time, right? What the mats are going for. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope this give you a reason to go out and farm out there in the Grand, and let you know about some of the cool stuff that you can get that sells quick and that has a great price. So yeah, go out there and get that gold, farm, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, join the Discord down below. Have a good time playing the game, and until next time, I'll catch you all later.